It's 9:15 on this Friday Eve. You're watching WCCB News Now. I'm meteorologist James Scott on this Thursday, June 13th, 1 week before summer. And here's what you need to know weather-wise. Mother Nature wasting no time cranking up the heat this morning. Already 74 degrees in Rock Hill, and we're probably going to gain another 15 degrees or so as we head into the afternoon. A beautiful start, though, in York County this morning. 60s and 70s across our 22 counties, including 74 right here in the Queen City, 71 in Lincoln, 74 as well in Hickory, 64 in Boone, down to the south and east. Look at this. Already approaching 80 in Union County. It is 77 degrees in Monroe. Not only is it warm, it's also quite muggy. We have dew points approaching 70 degrees. In fact, we're already there down in Chesterfield County in Sherrod. The higher the dew point goes, the muggier it feels. Yeah, anything around 70, that is downright juicy air indeed. In fact, we could be talking about heat index values well into the 90s, regardless of where the temperatures go. Now, I do think actual highs largely in the upper 80s. Remember, we still have not cracked 90 degrees yet this year in the Queen City. We're going to come close, mid to upper 80s on the way, but we've already done that about a dozen times or so this year at 88 or 89. Still just can't get over the hump into 90s territory just yet. But I really do think if we don't hit it today, we'll have a great opportunity to do so on our Friday. Actually, a cold front does arrive from the north and west as we head into the afternoon on our final day of the work week, but that's not going to keep us from what I believe will be our first 90-degree day in what will be 281 days dating all the way back to September 7th of 2023. Again, this is a cold front moving through, so maybe a stray shower for the most part, though, remaining dry today, tomorrow, and well through your Father's Day weekend. A bit cooler. Again, this is a cold front, but still in the mid to upper 80s for Dad's big day. And then as we head in the final 3 days of spring, Rachel, mid to lower 90s. Back to you.
Thank you, James. New from overnight, Charlotte Fire is investigating a house fire in North Charlotte that killed several dogs. Crews responded to a home on Clooney Lane just after 9:30 last night. When they got there, flames could be seen coming out of the two-story home. Crews were able to get that fire under control in about 30 minutes. While no one was hurt, 7 dogs were killed in that home. It's unclear how it started.
It took our firefighters about 30 minutes to get the fire out completely. Unfortunately, there were 7 dogs that were found deceased inside the house. The Red Cross is currently helping 1 adult and 1 child.
The cause of the fire, again, still under investigation this morning. And new this morning, 1 person is dead after a crash in southwest Charlotte. It happened Wednesday night just after 8:30 on Rigsby Road at Steel Creek Road. It's unclear what caused that crash. No other information has been released at this time. The Charlotte man accused of killing his girlfriend will stay behind bars until his murder trial begins. This comes after a judge denied James Dunmore's request to reduce his $1 million bond in court Wednesday. He has been charged with murder in connection to the death of his then-girlfriend, Alicia Watts. Her remains were found in Montgomery County after an extensive search last August. Dunmore is scheduled to be back in court in August this year. Doctors in Rock Hill are celebrating a major medical milestone. Cardiologists with Piedmont Medical Center implanted 50 new devices in 2 people who are at risk of stroke. The device is no bigger than a quarter. It's implanted into the heart where it acts as a plug, blocking blood clots from escaping and causing bigger issues. Doctors say this procedure can take about 30 minutes to complete. There will be following up with the patients over the next few weeks, and they'll check on their progress. Vice President Kamala Harris made a stop in Charlotte Wednesday to talk about the economy. She spoke at Johnson C. Smith University, and she says if she and President Biden get elected again to a second term, the administration will work to give Americans more access to capital, home ownership opportunities, and to better health care. She also talked about debt, calling it one of the biggest issues that holds people back. The Biden administration this week proposed a new rule about medical debt.
We have now made it so that medical debt cannot be a part in calculating your credit score.
The medical debt rule could go into effect early next year. You can expect to see many more visits from Biden and Harris, as well as former President Donald Trump, leading up to November and the elections, as North Carolina is a battleground state. It is the billion-dollar project that has everyone talking. Discussions are continuing over renovation plans to the Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. The topic was on City Council's agenda last night, so if approved, $650 million will come from the city's Tourism and Hospitality Tax Fund. Tepper would also contribute to this project. Upgrades would include new restrooms and seating. Team leaders say the renovations are needed for the teams to remain competitive and to drive future growth.
This renovation is about investing in the community asset to enhance the fan and player experience and improve accessibility and increase sustainability to deliver world-class entertainment to our city for years to come.
A public hearing will be held next Monday. City Council will then vote on the renovations on the 24th. Hey, if you're not watching us right now on the WCCB News app, you can download it for free and stay updated all day long. You can join us right back here tomorrow morning on Rising 5 to 9 a.m. and then here at 9:15 for News Now. We hope you have a great Thursday and we'll see you right back here tomorrow.